Everyone wants to be a famous celebrity. Even already famous celebrities want to stay in the Hall of Fame and they never want to leave. There are so many videos all over the internet of people doing weird and bizarre things just to get a couple of followers to their name. So you're going to be shocked to find out that some of these celebs also do the weirdest things to get the attention of the public. So, we're going to go through some of the craziest things celebrities have done to get attention. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications for this channel. Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson is the shock rocker most parents warned their kids about during the 90s. It's not surprising, he's associated with Satanism, a dalliance for Anton LaVey, and also smoking human bones. In 2001, Manson took his inherent weirdness to a whole new level and decided to grab a security guard during his set at Ozfest. He wrapped his legs around the man's head and did some pretty weird stuff to him while wearing only a leather thong and a few other skimpy bits of clothing. This didn't sit well with the 25-year-old guard, Joshua Kiesler, who laid a battery and sexual assault charge against the singer. It was dismissed by a judge, and Manson paid $4,000 in fines after pleading no contest in 2002. In 2013, Paris Jackson, the daughter of Michael Jackson, reportedly tried to commit suicide after being told she wasn't to attend a Marilyn Manson concert. According to reports, Jackson tried to slash her wrist with a meat cleaver after drinking 20 pills. She was rushed to a nearby hospital where she was admitted for observation and recovery. During the concert, Manson dedicated his song Disposable Teens to Jackson, and then proceeded to drag a meat cleaver across his forearm in solidarity with the then 15-year-old girl. It's pretty messed up. Shia LaBeouf. Yes, Shia LaBeouf. There's no way this list couldn't include the guy just like this. He appeared in Transformers and then turned out to be stranger than anyone could have ever imagined. He's the guy who was accused of plagiarism, and then also of plagiarizing his apology regarding the plagiarism. He decided to wear a paper bag over his head on the red carpet with the words, "I'm not famous anymore," written on it, leaving fans baffled. LaBeouf is the guy who, at the age of 28, decided to appear at a Sia music video alongside 11-year-old Maddie Ziegler. In the video, the two tussle while wearing skin-colored leotards and shorts. It's all a bit weird. Sia's social media feeds were actually flooded with angry responses from those who saw the video, saying it was pretty... yikes. She actually quickly apologized, but the controversy didn't stop the video from ranking up 4 million views on YouTube in one day. A lot of LaBeouf's shenanigans were excused as art exhibitions and performance art. But what was he thinking when he streamed himself in 2015 while watching all his movies in reverse in chronological order? I guess we'll never know. He invited people to join him in a theatre, and at one point the line just to get into the theatre was 12 hours long. After shaking a lot of hands and looking very confused during some of the movies, he took a couple of quick naps in the aisle next to his seat before returning his attention to the screen. And a lot of these celebrities really do weird things. Nicolas Cage. Nick Cage is the master of facial expressions swearing in leather jackets. He attracted all kinds of attention with his jackets to the point where he woke up at home one day to find a man standing at the foot of his bed dressed only in a leather jacket. And that jacket won't belong to Cage. Cage is also the guy who loves spending money so much that he unwittingly bought a stolen dinosaur skull and decided to buy the rumored to be haunted LaLaurie mansion in New Orleans. And that might actually serve as inspiration for writing a horror novel. Needless to say, the novel never saw the light of day. Throughout the years, Cage bought Leaf Cay, a private island in the Bahamas with shrunken pygmy heads and tombs shaped like a pyramid. And then there was the $150,000 octopus purchase because he hoped the tentacled pet would help him become a better actor. The octopus must not have helped much because in Cage's new gig, History of Swear Words, he is pretty much just the usual Nick Cage, only amped up even higher, and with a bizarre dye job. Lady Gaga. Even with an excellent vocal range and an Oscar behind her name, Lady Gaga probably will always be remembered for wearing a meat dress, bleeding during performances, and showing up at an awards ceremony in an egg. Gaga also scared the bejesus out of Eminem once when she accepted an award from him completely covered in red lace and a red crown adorning her head. In 2013, it was reported that Gaga was really impressed while backstage on The Late Night Show, and could only make it as far as a dressing room where she squatted over a trash can. The weirdest consequence of this wasn't even Gaga's own doing, however. Andy Cohen decanted the singer's urine into a bottle, after which one of his own personal assistants cooked it up into a fragrant perfume. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp has always been a wacky character, his movie roles aside. In the early 90s, he attended an interview and spoke in what sounded like an American English accent, but as the years went by, his accent morphed from British to Irish to Australian. He also made a friend's final wish come true when he had Hunter S. Thompson's ashes shot from a cannon after Thompson committed suicide in 2005. Depp was convinced by the one and only Nicolas Cage to become an actor after first meeting him back in the 1980s, and being roommates for a while. Depp was all about becoming a musician, but one night during a game of Monopoly, Cage told Depp to try acting, and that led to him meeting with Cage's agent and nabbing his first role in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Depp has done some pretty outlandish things over the years, including recording a bizarre video of himself and his wife, Amber Heard, apologizing for bringing their dogs to Australia. Months later, he joked that he'd killed and eaten his dogs under direct orders from some kind of, sweaty, big-gutted man from Australia. Long ago, during his 21 Jump Street days, Depp vandalized a promotional billboard with his own face on it because he didn't like the picture of the character. Once security realized who he was, they let him continue to his heart's content. I hope his fans don't love him less. Kanye West. Considering all the strange incidents surrounding Kanye, it's hard to forget the rapper was a huge influence in the 21st century development of mainstream hip-hop. His controversial behavior at award shows, friendship with former President Donald Trump, and almost past marriage to Kim Kardashian have all overshadowed the music industry success he achieved over the years. Things went from bad to worse with Kanye when he uttered his thoughts on slavery. Yikes. He then went on to defend both R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, who didn't score him any points whatsoever. Double yikes. In a bizarre turn of events, Kanye revealed on July 4th, 2020 that he'd be running for president that year. He received support from Elon Musk, but couldn't get America on board, receiving only 0.04% of votes nationally. I doubt you're surprised that Kanye even did this. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey was just your regular old actor, including a Golden Globe and 5 consecutive Emmy Awards, until he was accused of being a sexual predator in October 2017. Netflix cut ties with him, and they removed him from the last season of House of Cards, as well as cancelling his own film, Gore. Also in October 2017, Spacey came out as gay while apologizing to his first victim, actor Anthony Rapp, who alleged that Spacey had made sexual advances on him in 1986 when he was 26 and Rapp was only 14. In total, more than 30 people came forward claiming to be abused by Spacey. For some reason, Spacey thought it would be a good idea to go on YouTube and post a video on Christmas Eve 2018 in which he wears a Santa apron and behaves like his House of Cards character Frank Underwood. In the video, he says some pretty sketchy things. In 2019, he once again reprised his Frank Underwood YouTuber character with another video released on Christmas Eve, where he said some more creepy stuff. The question that kept sitting in everyone's mind was, did this really need to happen? Was it necessary? Are you this desperate? Because it really does look like he is. DJ Khaled. There's nothing like a celebrity marriage to get people talking. DJ Khaled knew this when he proposed to Nicki Minaj on MTV in 2013. His heartfelt confession of love and the 10-carat ring made his proposal seem legit, but it didn't take too long for the truth to come out. DJ Khaled and Nicki Minaj admitted that the proposal was a publicity stunt for an upcoming album. Nicki said she wasn't aware of the stunt beforehand, but claimed that DJ Khaled made her agree to it so he could raise more views for the album that was to be released. Some celebrities can get quite desperate, I guess. That's it for this one, guys. Let us know which of these were just too weird or bizarre for you down below in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the channel so you don't miss out on any more of our content.